Been streaming over 3 hours. Yes, anti-tracker. I Skyped you. You can hear me. I did Skype you. I hope you saw it. No offense. Nothing. Let's talk. Qapla, everyone, and I'm not looking to steal viewers from Anti-Tracker. I did Skype him about 10 minutes ago and said, listen, he should keep streaming, but I have to stream because I'm not going to be up. I do want to get to sleep at some point tonight. I am not feeling great. And I wanted to stream. He'd been saying he was going to be stopping for an hour and a half now. Like, I honestly told people, oh, I thought I might be done streaming by now, but I'm not starting streaming till now. So, whatever. Listen, it happens. There's no blame. I'm not upset. I'll stream. If people want to watch, they watch. If people rather watch Anti-Tracker, they watch Anti-Tracker. I don't give a crap. I want to play the game. In fact, I was playing the game while Anti-Tracker was playing his game and I was listening. This was the round we had, the next round to go. So I started playing it. Now, as you can see, I'm actually over budget. But I do have a working design. So we're going to have to start by getting this bridge below budget. But just so we see, the first car has to come to the top, and then the second car, which is a VW van, has to come to the bottom. So I had one hydraulic piece I could put, so you can see it actually works, but it's just too expensive. So rather than watch me build this bridge from scratch, you'll just watch me make this bridge cheaper, and then we'll move on to another level. But yes, I am going to say hello. Who's been holding up the damn elevator? And John Araki, thank you so much, John Araki, for the $1 super chat. Thomas Potts is first and says hi. Welcome, Thomas Potts. Joseph Patrick says, okay, thank my wallet for 2 big monitors. Oh, so you could watch both of us? Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. John Street says, Bird, you're going to have to fight for viewers tonight. Well, I don't know about fighting for viewers. Sci-Fi Nation says, finally, a real stream. No, see, I feel really, really bad because Anti-Tracker texted me today at what time? What time did he texted me at 3 p.m., 3:02 p.m., and asked if I was going to be streaming soon. 3:02 p.m. Eastern. So that's 2 p.m. his time. And asked if I was going to be streaming soon, and I told him no, I wasn't going to be streaming until, for a few hours. And he said, okay, then I'm going to liberate Karoga. And I was like, what WTF do you mean liberate Karoga? And he said, you'll see. So I stayed tuned, and sure enough, I did get to see him so-called liberate Karoga. What he doesn't understand is that he's actually not on Karoga at all. He's on an island that was controlled by Mexico. That was to our south. But, he thinks he's in Karoga, liberating Karogans. Whatever. I mean, he can't tell that they speak Spanish and not English there. That their English is a second language. I'm not going to bust his bubble. He can have all the fun he thinks. He's liberating Karoga. Whatever. I mean, that's clearly not a statue of me. If he can't tell it, I can't. I'm not gonna be the one to rain on his parade. Tiki of Doom puts in eagles, birds of prey, I suppose, in as emojis. Thank you, Tiki of Doom. Life with Matthew says, "Oh, I see how it is." Yeah, Life with Matthew. I'm sorry. You guys should play Life with Matthew and Cinnabon and Wesley. They want to play 7 Days to Die. And I was originally going to say, oh, well, maybe I would be finished playing this and I could play with them. But now I'm only starting to play this at this time. So they should still play 7. Everybody should play whatever game they want to play. I'm just streaming because I know there are people who want me to stream. And I want to play this bridge game. And I don't play the bridge game unless I'm streaming anymore because, you guys want to see me play it. So this is what we do. Sci-Fi Nation says his anti-tracker wonders where all his viewers went. I'm sure he had 35 viewers when I left, and I've only got 12. So I'm sure most of you guys are at both places. So I doubt he even noticed. Thomas says Bird of Prey cheated. He already built the bridge. Well, I had to do something. I was literally sitting here for an hour and a half thinking, oh, he said he's about to end. He's about to end. And then every time he says this will be the last one, he goes to a new city and he's not even in Karoga. Right. Mama Prey was saying if we really wanted to take his viewers, Mama Prey would have went live. Mamo Prey's first live stream. If we were really looking to take Anti-Trigger's viewers. Oh, now we bumped up to 17. Maybe he told people to come here. Oh, Qapla, everybody. Actor says the game has already started. Erase and start from 0. I mean, I could, but I feel like it should be a tremendous waste of time. If you guys want me to, I'll erase the bridge and we can start from the beginning. Hector says, hi to Derek. Hector says, Joe doesn't give a bird's crap. Hector says, if you think we believe you made that bridge, I did. Hector says that bridge has precise equilateral triangles, too precise. Well, Hector, because I was literally sitting here for an hour and a half. What did it take me? 15 minutes to build this bridge? And then for the next hour, I was playing with it to get things precise. And look, this one's not equilateral. But it is now. It is now. And I bet that broke it. Did that break it? Let's see. Because, to be honest, there was a little bit of a pain building this. I had to throw in this rope here to hold this one together. And, yeah, okay, good. So it still works. So, anyway, what I'm thinking is to get it cheap, because we're only $1,400 over, is that if we replace this steel with wood, and I don't think we need as much of it, we could probably get just under the amount. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Josh says, Bird, why don't you make the bridge that moves for both cars? The bridge part that moves for both cars? Well, why would I do that? Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird O'Prey, Mama Prey, Sassy O'Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Sci-Fi Nation. Guys, today Sci-Fi Nation put out one of his first really, truly edited videos. A look back at Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Space Seed. You guys should check it out. It was a great, great video, especially for being his first video. His first real edited video. He had a test video, but this was like the first real one. Joseph says, I put a picture on Discord, self-promotion of how I'm watching. Well, Joseph, I can't get to Discord right now because my one screen has the game on it. Full screen. Sci-Fi Nation says it's controlled by alpacas now. Edgar says that's not Mexico. Well, it could be alpaca land. Tubian 323 says it never ends until you go crazy. Tyron Beard, excuse me, not Tyrion. Tyron Beard says, Hail Birdo Prey, how are you, mate? I'm good, Tyron. How are you? I hope you are far from the wildfires. Today on Twitter, and I saved it, but so on tomorrow's Bed Life, maybe we'll show it off, assuming it still exists. Some crazy woman decided she was going to help raise money for Australia by sending out nude pictures to anyone who sends her a receipt of $10 or more donated to the Australian wildfire relief. And within like an hour, she was inundated with thousands and thousands of people sending her receipts. And so she's now having to send out tons and tons of nude pictures. So the deal was a nude picture for every $10. So there are people who are giving her receipts for $100, $1,000, and she's sending them supposedly tons of nudes. Now, to be honest, I didn't think she looked all that attractive, but I think there's, people just they're like, yeah, I'll take it. For $10, why not? And I suspect, 90% of the people have just edited. They found a screenshot of a charity online and just photoshopped it to say whatever they wanted it to say. Josh Reed says, Bird, Karoga, we know the true language since it's New Jersey. It's not New Jersey. Sci-Fi Nation says, I'm updating Steam right now to see if the game will run. Have to download it now, though. Different PC. Very cool. And earlier today, I got Peter Quinn set up. Now, Peter Quinn is a morning guy because he's in the UK. He's asleep by now. But Peter Quinn comes to my earlier streams. And I got his computer, which is kind of old, but we got it set up working with XSplit Broadcaster, so he can try to stream some games now on. Josh Reed says, God, no, Anti-Tracker is using lore singing bioweapon. I see. Joseph says, Anti-Tracker's finishing up. I feel bad. I didn't want to force him to finish up. Aberjam says, McClunky, Aberjam. Mr. Londell says, Qapla. Thomas says, you have to go. Oh, an Anti-Tracker. Thomas Spot says, have to go to work. See you when I get there. Take care, Thomas. Anti-Tracker says, you suck, Bird. Wow. Anti-Tracker, I did. I Skyped you. I said I had to start at 7.
Tell him the truth. Mrs. AT sent you $100 to stream.
Mamo Prey says Mrs. Anti-Tracker sent us $100 for me to start streaming so that you would stop. I can't confirm or deny. I didn't see it, but for you to say that's not true, that would be calling Mamo Prey a liar. Aberjam says, who sucks, Bird? I don't know. I didn't say anybody sucks. Bird was playing with it for a while, for a whole hour. Wow. Joseph says, Anti-Tracker, check out Skype. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird, thanks, bud. Joseph says, you donated. I did not. Anti-Tracker says, I will send out a nude picture of Lore Reloaded unless you give me at least $100. Tyrans is laughing his ass off. Hope she has a good data plan. Sounds like an Aussie thing to do. And Antitrigger says, you know I can't check Skype when I'm playing games. Why? You've got 3 monitors. You said you had 3 monitors. You can't check Skype when you're playing games? I've got 1 monitor. I can't check Skype when I'm playing games. But you've had 3. Tyrant says, Antitrigger, I don't even know how you got that pick, mate, but it's a good scheme. Joseph says, it's 1:14 here. I'm at my computer, but switching to my phone and going to bed. Well, thank you for switching, Joseph. I hope you have a nice night. Antitrigger would never call Mama Prey a liar. She just told the New York truth. And Antitrigger says, yes, 1 monitor has XSplit, 1 has the stream, and 1 has the game. So move Skype to 1 that has the stream, and you can see when a message comes in. I'm sorry. I thought you knew. I really, I didn't want to send you a message on the phone because the last time I sent you a message on the phone, you died in the game and you got mad at me. So, I thought I was doing the right thing by Skyping you. Anyway, so, yeah, this is the bridge we need to fix up. We just need to get it a little bit cheaper. Ms. Lundell, we use XSplit Broadcaster, not XSplit Gamecaster. XSplit Gamecaster would be fine for streaming just the game like I'm streaming now. But if you want to have more things, like if somebody donates via Streamlabs and stuff like that, then you need XSplit Broadcaster, which is still free if you keep it at 720p or less. You can get XSplit Broadcaster for free. But I would suggest paying for it so you get the more advanced, higher resolutions and support, and you just support a good software product. Okay, so here we go. We took rid of the steel, and we're down to 23,479. Now the question is, will this bridge hold? Will this bridge hold? I think it, that, so far so good. Will it hold the vein? I mean, it looks like it would. It looks like it would. Perfect. Perfect. Very cool. 23,479. Only 120,000 people with better numbers than us. But we know a lot of them are cheaters. Can we get it even cheaper? Honestly, if we lower this a little bit, we might be able to. Which I guess the question is, there we go, that one. Okay. There we go. 22,954. So we saved a few $100. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Still. Ah, damn it. Maybe, I don't know. If we do the rope a little further. 23,696. That's still cheaper than what we had before. We did it. So we saved a few more bucks. 23,696. We're good. We'll head on to the next level. Okay, so we got checkpoints. A stop, a reverse, okay. Sloped drawbridge. Budget 50,000. Materials: wood, steel, hydraulic, rope, and cable. So we got the bus that comes through, the Volkswagen little bus. Then the hydraulics go. And then, I don't know, I guess these are two ships go. Then the hydraulics reverse. And then a car comes. So it's the drawbridge, but it's on an angle. It's a drawbridge, and the cars have to go through. At least the first car has to go through the star. I mean, for all practical purposes, both cars will go through the star. So they're saying it's a sloped drawbridge. You can kind of just see, that's what I never realized. You can just kind of put this where you need it, and it will gradually come to where it has to be. Okay, so we have a sloped drawbridge, I guess. I guess this is where we're gonna split it, and we're gonna have this open here. We're gonna have it open there. So I don't know. This is a rough draft. Okay. This is a rough draft. Let's see. That is. Okay, that's not the most ideal. But now this will lift up, and we'll have this side. Come on. Too far away. You're too far away. Can't believe Anti-Tricker thought he was liberating Kuroga. And did he even see one Kurogan flag? No, we didn't see Kurogan flag. He knows what the Kurogan flag looks like. He thought that was me on a scooter. That's borderline insulting. Now, yeah, we can put the hydraulic here. Some wood. Now, I know we don't have to build things out of wood all the time, but it's good to start, in my experience. Yeah. Okay. But this is going to just fall. This will just fall when this disconnects. Yeah. That's 1, that's 2. In fact, I'm not sure if it will even hold up before that. So, though, however, we can, what's our budget? Oh, we still have a pretty big budget. We can cheat. We can cheat a little. It's not really cheating. It actually works. If we do this, this will kind of anchor that side of the. Well, I wasn't claiming that was all we needed to do, but we need. There we go. There we go. What's going on? Okay, this. The problem is this. Oh! Oh, no. We want to keep this. I didn't even see we had that. We had this here. This was all we needed. Okay, well. Okay, well, I tell you what we can do. We can do this side in steel. Because I can see wood is not going to be enough. There we go. There we go. I'm impressed. I'm less impressed, but we're only at $37,000 at a budget of $50. We can make this work. And we will spare that guy from dying. Okay, so what's going on? When this goes up, this is not meant to take that much force. What can we do about that? What can we do about that? I don't want to go all steel on here, because that would likely be too much. It would likely be too much. Okay. There we go. Come on. Really? Okay, well, I knew that. I kind of knew that wasn't going to work, because we didn't have this set up. Son of a That should do it. That should do it. Oh, come on. Fine. Fine. You guys want it to be strong? It'll be strong. No, don't tell me it's too far away. Come on. What the hell changed? Okay. Okay. Oh, are they connected to the wrong? That looks right. I'm going to... I will be right back. Sorry, guys. I thought that might have worked. And it would have played longer. Huh. And yes, the squeaking is the undo feature. Like this. It undoes everything. So let's go back to the one that sort of worked. That's where we were. And this one doesn't break until this bridge starts to open. And I wonder if we put a rope. I mean, that's a long rope. I wonder if that does anything. Basically, something to stop it from falling when it unattaches. Yeah, no, okay. So this... That's not good. But I'm thinking I got an idea here. I do think I got an idea here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Will that help? Will that help? By the way, I'm now 5 episodes into Lost in Space and enjoying it. enjoying it. Where is it failing? Where is it failing? Down here. Okay, so it's literally down here. It pulls up. Maybe we need multiple cables. And that brings us pretty close to our budget, but if we need them, we need them. Oh, we can up the speed back to 100. No, it's still... Maybe we need one here. I don't think it's enough. I think it's in too much... what's the opposite of tension? Compression. It's in too much compression. I know we're over budget, but let's just see what happens. Oh, oh God. Okay. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's get rid of these. I really think the problem is probably with the placement of the hydraulics more than anything. But let's just say we did that, and we did rope from here to there. Does that do anything for us? Is it going to break here? Is it going to break here? Yes, it is. Okay, well, predicting where it will break is actually useful because we can work on it. I think it's just going to be too heavy now. I think it's going to be too heavy. If it's going to break, is it here? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's the whole goddamn thing. It's the whole damn thing. Well, let's see. We attached a rope there, just out of curiosity. Well, at least it didn't collapse into the ocean. I mean, it will now. But damn, that is one sturdy bridge. That is one sturdy bridge. Okay, let's undo a lot. And give everybody their favorite squeaky sound. Okay. This is the main thing. We undo that. We put in a simple rope there. And I think we put in a bit of steel and we do some steel this way and we do hydraulic. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Okay. This is too heavy. This is too heavy. What if we got rid of those? What if we got rid of those? Okay, okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. This. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Actually, get rid of all of this. Get rid of this. No. This is going to be steel. Okay. And and the hydraulic it to there. Okay, now this one shouldn't collapse because we've got steel triangles here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. We're gonna rope this off to here. Now see what happens. It's that bend in the bridge that's causing it to break. Well, we need a bend in the bridge. I mean, that's not going to stop it from breaking. No, it's... Okay, the problem is... It's too weak. It's too weak. Now I can't move it back. There we go. Okay. Well, we could make it stronger using wood. We could make it stronger using wood. Now this does make it heavier, but hopefully not as heavy as using more steel wood. As for the cost, I'm not sure. Just doesn't look like there's going to be enough. The angle's wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the angle's wrong. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Huh. Okay, this is going to be way too expensive, but just to see if it would work. Actually, it might not even be that expensive. It might not be that expensive. It's actually still within our budget. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well, this time we do need. There we go. And of course, we're over budget, but so it's not. It's not working. Let's see. What can you do here? Guys, let me just see if I can get this to work. Then I will get to your comments. And if I can't get it to work, then I guess I'll get to your comments anyway. Let's see. I just don't want to abandon this whole thing because of just the hydraulics. Honestly, I'm almost thinking we don't even. Oh, we do need the drawbridge because it's gotta check that A. By the way, does it hit the A? Does it hit the A? It does. Okay, it does. Well, let's just make sure this doesn't work. Although I'm pretty sure we tried it once, and it's going to break right here. Oh, right there. So this pulls and this breaks. So let's replace these pieces with steel. Somebody is Skyping me. Okay, I think they're Skyping each other. I don't think they were Skyping. No problem. If you guys need to Skype, you can knock me out of the group. Or I could close Skype. Let me just close Skype. So if you guys need to Skype, it won't interfere with the game. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me just go to the comments before this goes too long. It's already gone too long without reading comments. Aberdam says, send your $100 bills to Mama Pray. She needs it for her lobster addiction. Mike Richards says nerd fight. Anti-Trigger says Mr. Lundell, no explicit broadcasters would Bird and I use. Sci-Fi Nation says, I think Anti-Trigger is trying to trigger Bird or Prey on purpose. How very Turdistanny of him. Anti-Trigger says, Sci-Fi Nation, I would never trigger Bird or Prey because Alexa... No. Aberjam says, cheaper bridges. You can't put a price on safety, Bird. Yes, you can. Anti-Trigger says, Aberjam, the Kurogan motto. You can put a price on safety. So we don't need to spend anything on safety. Oh, you can't put a price on safety. So we don't need to spend anything on safety. And you can't put a price on children or dogs. Wow. Anti-Trigger says, so yeah, I really just like cause I have not played a game for 3 hours in years. Well, I'm glad you liked it. And Aberjam lulls, and yes, we've got delivery, but there's no camera. So Mama Craig can get to it. Huh? Yeah, he went down just now as you were saying it. He said, yeah. I ordered from Amazon new leads for a multimeter. Because my lift that we use to get me out of the bed, apparently the power adapter died on it. And of course, the replacement power adapter I ordered came in and it was the wrong model. And then everybody was closed until Monday. So, but in the course of finding out it was a bad power adapter, I found out one of my 2 multimeters wasn't working. So I hope that it's just some bad leads on the multimeter because they're really, really old. So for $7, I ordered a new set of leads. So we'll see if my multimeter keeps working. Otherwise, I'm down to 1 multimeter. I used to have like 4 to 5 multimeters, depending how many I had at work and how many I had at home. And now I'm down to 1 that I know that works, which is upsetting. So hopefully I have a second one. Tyron says, speaking of software, what do you use for pre-recorded vids you upload? Basic editing tools, adding audio, graphics, stills, text, etc. on lower end budget. Vertebrae anyway. Well, I assume Anti-Trigger probably filled you in, but audio tools, you'd use Audacity. Audacity is free. Audaicity. It's free, open source. It does all the audio editing you need to. I record into Audacity. Like if I'm doing a pre-recorded video, I record into Audacity with my microphone, and then I use Audacity to cut out my coughs and my mispronunciations and my outtakes, and I cut it all down to one continuous file where I try to erase my ums and ahs best I can so it sounds somewhat presentable. And then I transfer that, I create an MP3 file from Audacity, and then I'll import the MP3 file into DaVinci Resolve, which is 100%, it's not open source, but it's 100% free and professional video editor. And you only have to pay if you need the super, super professional features like editing beyond 4K video, which no one on YouTube needs to edit beyond 4K video. I mean, you should be uploading, 1080p to 4K tops, but 1080p is more than enough for YouTube. So, DaVinci Resolve and Audacity, both free. And you can do literally, they're very, very powerful pieces of software. There's tons of free YouTube videos on telling you how to do things with them. So, honestly, you could get those two things for free, and you can put together like high quality professional video clips if you learn them well. And with a decent microphone to record with. It doesn't have to be inexpensive. It just has to be decent. If you have a quiet room and a decent microphone, you can do exceptional videos. Abajam says Bird has a sweatshop full of Krogan orphans that do his editing for him. I wish. Yosef says, I wish I had people do my editing for me. Orphans or not. I'm sure the orphans would be happy to have something to do. Yosef says, Anti-Tracker, I will use you as an example once my wife starts complaining about me for longer than 2 hours. Wow. Martin Devon says, safety, lol. Welcome, Martin. I don't know if you're still here. Anti-Tracker lols. Abajam says, the propaganda begins. Anti-Tracker says, it was you on your scooter. I don't have a scooter. I have a wheelchair. Tyron Beard says, lolling to Abajam. John DeMarco says, hope there isn't mold on this bridge, or Bird will destroy the whole thing. That's right. Black mold. You gotta burn down the building. Joseph says, wood is good. You know that. Everything works. Wow. Anti-Tracker says, yep, that's the best thing every dictator did was right out there with Bird of Prey 5 handbook. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey likes playing with wood. Confirmed. Martin says, does this guy have learning problems? Wow. Abajam says, in the state of Kuroga, car drives you. John DeMarco, we can cheat. Abajam says, Martin Devon, he has cheating problems. And Martin says he sounds like a Packlet. So Martin is a Trek fan. It's not that he stumbled upon here looking for Polybridge players. He is a Trek fan. So now I'm more hurt. Abajam says, John DeMarco not cheating if nobody's looking. John DeMarco's his first love, Kuroga. Life with Matt says, as long as it isn't a mod, it's not cheating. Joseph says, the red car has suicidal tendencies. Abajam says, I thought the first law of Kuroga was I didn't do it. John DeMarco says, depends on the day. Kurogan laws change frequently. Sci-Fi Nation says, Life with Matthew, downloading 7 Days to Die right now. And Life with Matthew put out today, or last night, I think it was today, Mandalorian reviews for episodes 7 and 8, which are very cool. Check them out. Abajam says that makes sense. And Nightbreeze says, Jesus Christ. Nightbreeze put out like 5 videos in the last day and a half. Carlo Albany says, hi, I hope everyone is well. Welcome, Carlo. Live with Matthew says, Sci-Fi Nation, awesome. That he's playing 7 Days to Die. Yes, very cool. You got your computer. It's working. Abajam says, there it is. It was under this breath, but I heard the son of a bitch. Anti-Trigger says, squeaking. Abajam says, oh, the squeak is in the info button. It's also the undo. Martin says, are you playing this on a Commodore 64? I wish. Abajam says, yes, the undo button. That's it. Anti-Trigger lols. Live with Matthew says, those poor castaways. John DeMarco says, oops, I guess the bridge was moldy. Sci-Fi Nation says this whole 8-bit craze with games needs to TF away for real. Abajam says, did he go for a Jaloja or a Kuroga? I went for a Jaloja. Tyrant says, I wouldn't cross that bridge on a hoverboard, certainly not a truck. Sci-Fi says, it even sounds like bird squeak, squeak, squeak. Wow. Abajam says, it's Bird's favorite chew toy. Sci-Fi says, that made it worse, Bird. I know. John DeMarco says, where is it failing? I'd say with the designer. Wow. Adega Outlaw says, woo woo, woo boo. Just in time for bridge carnage. Sci-Fi Nation says, most suspension bridges have cables all the way across. This isn't a suspension bridge. Abajam says, Bird of Prey, you're watching Lost in Space. Let me know if you see a single male on the bridge other than head of security. Well, there's Will Robinson. He's a male. Unless there's a big surprise come the end of the season. Abajam says not much a bridge, more a new type of Jenga. Wow. Martin Devon says, Anti-Trigger, I thought you were mocking him, but it's true. Ms. Lindell says, Bird of Prey engineer, seriously? Sci-Fi Nation's half the bridge falls, it's still good. Bird of Prey 2020. Abajam says, one word, arches. Mike Richards says, Bird of Prey, building bridges for a better tomorrow. And John DeMarco says, much better. And Vile Mike just put out a premiere, guys. Check out Vile Mike's premiere of Voltron. Something about Voltron. That's all I saw was Voltron in the title. John DeMarcos is much better. Josh treats his bird. It needs to be in the middle. Mark Devon says, ask Islamabad Brunel. Josh reads his bird of prey is that bend in the bridge that's causing it to break. And Abijam says, second law of Karoga, it's never a failure if you describe it with the word technically. And Martin Devon says, reinforce the third to fourth section. Carlos says, I think the problem is the designer. Josh Reed says, I have the bridge go up on both sides. You can only have one single, I believe there's only one single hydraulic. Oh, is there? Oh, there are two hydraulics. Well, doesn't that change things? I thought we only had one hydraulic. We have two. Do we have more than two? Oh, we have unlimited hydraulics. You see, I'm so used to being limited on hydraulics. It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, Josh Street. Abijam says, Bird of Prey, your supporting strut is too short. You need height for leverage. Martin Devon says, put the support above. See, this is where everybody puts in their 2 cents. Lifer Matthew says, Sci-Fi Nation, head to Twitter. I'll send you server info. Tyrant says, the slope of your drawbridge is 0 degrees, creating a negative lever. Increase slope at the beginning of the bridge so you can get better leverage, Bird of Prey. See, I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Mark Devon above it so it pulls. Abijam says vertical extension, not horizontal. John DeMarco says now Rock Solid is streaming. Joseph is in bed, not streaming. Josh treats his Bird of Prey. Why not go with it taking bridge straight up and not making it bend? Well, it has to get to the star. It has to touch the star. But I suppose because it said like something like angled drawbridge or bent drawbridge is the name of the level. But you're right, we don't have to do what it says. Abijam says someone teaches Packlet how leverage works. Josh says, Joseph, if you're in bed, how can you be in the chat? John DeMarco says his rubber band keeps breaking. Martin Devon says support above the bend. Ms. Lundell says Bird of Prey, I think your hydraulics should be where the A is. Where the A is. Doesn't quite fit, but maybe we can make it. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I suspect there's more to it than just that. But we can certainly try. Oh, wow. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I did a lot better than I thought it would. It did a lot better than I thought it would. Let's see. What if we do this? Oh my. Oh my. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Okay. Okay, but we don't have to go all that. We don't have to pull it back so far. What if we don't pull it back 50%? What if we only contract 30-something%? Wow. I think it would have made it if it didn't jump like that. What's the angle here? I see what's going on. Huh. It's weird. Where is this happening? Huh. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Where is it breaking? It's here. It's here. Let's see. We keep expanding the steel. Is it going to be too heavy? Is it going to be too heavy? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's getting to be too heavy. What can we do? Let's see. No. No. And it didn't go up enough. There. Okay. %. What if 40%? Huh. Okay, this is the problem. Let's I know we're just over budget. Well, 40% is enough if only this piece didn't break off. I doubt that could make any difference. Should it? No. No, it just breaks it more. Okay, let's read more comments. Tyrants is levers, whatever. Average emphasis, it's gotta be anti-trigger on Skype. Life Magic says, sorry, but for our bed. No, not your fault. Joseph says, Josh Street, it's Russian toxic white male bot typing. Josh Street to Joseph, if it's a Russian bot typing, it's not toxic white male, it's just KGB. Agnes says, at first glance, that bridge is needing more elbow grease. Martin says, I have only one multimeter for my tubes. Anna Trigger says, birds waste a step there. You can record in DaVinci Resolve. Yes, but I prefer Audacity. Actress says, any disaster to rewatch in the last half hour. It's been all disasters, Hector. Anna says audacity is unnecessary. I find it necessary. John DeMarco says, oh, so many disasters. Anti-Trigger says, well, must be going. See you later. Take care, Anti-Trigger. Tyrants is sweet. Thanks for the heaps of tech advice, Bop. John DeMarco says, later, Anti-Trigger. Martin says, Anti-Trigger is bucking out. Carlos says, wow, Bird, wow. Actor says, the land speed record breaking wheelchair of doom. Martin says, lol, is Devon like Cornwall? Is Devon like Cornwall? Actress says the wheelchair is made the fair run in less than 12 parsecs. You know, I watched that scene, the Star Wars scene, today because I was watching the unspecialized edition, and where Han Solo originally says that you're looking at the ship that made it in less than whatever 7 parsecs or whatever, and I see that smirk on Obi-Wan's face when he says that. And you know what? I think Anti-Trigger is right. I always assumed it was a mistake in the script. But I think Anti-Trigger might be right. It was not a mistake. It was Obi-Wan realizing Han Solo was a bullshit artist. And Han Solo didn't know the difference between a parsec and you know, an hour or something, a thing of time. He was just talking out his ass, and that's when Kenobi realized that he was just an idiot, but I guess an honest enough idiot that they wouldn't trade him in. And Martin Devon with a £2 Euro chat. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize it earlier, Martin. No hard feelings. Blame Anti-Trigger. Well, Martin, I don't blame you. There's never any hard feelings. Martin deleted a message. I'm sorry about that. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds, turds, and zombie survivors. And Wesley says, I hear you don't want to fight the zombies. Well, I couldn't because I needed to start playing the game. And Anti-Trigger kept playing until late. So I couldn't start playing till late. And now when I'm done with this stream, it's going to be too late for me to start playing a zombie game. I'm sorry, Wesley. Abajam says Islamabad Brunel is my new favorite name. Wesley's Bird of Prey really said you're not playing 7 days. I'm sorry, Wes. Let me see what time this game ends. Mike Richards says, does Bird Scooter have flame decals? I don't have a scooter. Aberdam says Tyrant means the hydraulic part of your bridge needs to have a flat or upward slope, not going down. Upward slope? I would say that's an upward slope. Oh. Well, whatever. Whatever. We'll see. If we gotta make a new bridge, we'll make a new bridge. Martin says, Aberjam, Islamabad Kingdom, Brunel. Aberjam says that raising bridge looks so wrong. Aberjam says, Martin, I know Bird called themselves Islamabad. Wow. Martin Lowles. Miss Lindell says, Bird of Prey, I studied architecture. Cantilevers work best in 1/3, 2/3 ratios, i.e., it takes 1/3 support to hold 2/3 in the balance. Well, thank you. Shromore says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Malprey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Shromore. Aberjam says, and to top it off, he's made a stiffy bridge. Shromore says, and greetings to Sassy, Chaser of Cats, Eater of Cookies, Stalker of Cardinals, Survivor of Cushions, and Scourge of the Squirrels. Mike Richards says, Islamabad Brunei is better than Herman Schmackelback. Islamabad Brunel, you only ride my bridge or I kneel you. Wow. Or I kill you. Oh, jeez. Aberjam to specialize is the only way to watch Star Wars. You know, I'm starting to think you might be right. Richie Poole says, hello everyone. Welcome, Richie Poole. Aberjam says, if a parsec was meant to be a unit of time in Star Wars, Obi-Wan could have just been smirking at how ridiculously fast Han claimed it to run. Richie Poole says, build bridges, not walls. And do drone strikes, right? Not invasions. But I digress. I don't think it was ever meant to be a unit of time in Star Wars. I'm starting to think, as Anti-Tricker thought, that he was just wrong. He didn't even know what he was talking about when he said it. I hope that didn't sound terrible. I took a drink from a bottle of water. Okay, so this bridge has problems. This bridge has problems. Let's do this. Oh, jeez. Let's make some. You know what? We got to start over. We have to start over. I'm sorry to say. Okay. Nope. No, I don't know. Is this going to be too steep? Is this going to be too steep? We'll see. I guess we will see. Okay. Okay, so. This to here. Let's see. That gonna work. That appears to be the same height. No, that's the same height. Come on. Okay. We might have something. We might have something going here. Okay. Split that one. And we split that one. And do hydraulic from there. And hydraulic to there. And contract. Oh, is 50%? Is 50% the max contraction? Then that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. We're going to have to... Well, We could do it the other way. We could do it the other way. We could do it that way. And that could be the break point. That could be the break point. And we do wood from here to here. There we go. That's fairly solid. That should be good. This to here. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. The solid half. That's what I meant. Not this. Obviously, this is not solid. I knew that much. I knew that much. Okay. 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 Will that hold? No. No, because this needs to be connected to here somehow. Do we have money? We do. We do. But this has to be connected. No! You don't want to split that joint. This has to be connected by rope. Yeah. Huh. This should hold. Do we have anywhere else to connect to? Really? This is... Huh. Well, what if we did connect this? Wow. That's not good. I mean, it's close. It is amazingly close. But it's not great. It's not great. Huh. What if? What if? What if? What if? Oh, that one piece is going to be a pain. Is the boat going to... Oh, the boats are not going to get past it. Okay. So, though, however, we could, in theory, fix that. Yeah, that's 2. Okay. But, huh. Let's see. That's it. But, contract 50%. Contract. Yeah, it was already at max. That sucks. That sucks. What's going on? This pulls the road up. Okay. Okay, so this... Let's see. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Let's cut that. Let's cut that. Really? Really? Okay, what's breaking? What is breaking? Alright, we gotta slow it down. What's breaking here? I think it's this. Now, I know if I replace this, with steel, it's just gonna break sooner, I bet, because it's gonna weigh even more. Wow, it actually waited. It actually waited to break. I don't know. Can I possibly replace this whole thing with steel along the top? I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, maybe I could just... Maybe I could have just put a rope to hold it together. Well, let's see what happens. It's probably too heavy for it to lift now. Huh. Okay, well, it made it. And we're at 50% simulation speed. But now, what happened? Yeah. Yeah, that's too heavy. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. But what if we put a rope to here? Still breaks. What if we rope it to here? No, that can't possibly. It can't possibly hold it up. No. Okay. So we're going to undo that. We are pretty close. We are pretty close to the max. But let's just see. Let's just see. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Something is staring at me. Okay, what if we didn't connect it to there, but we connected it to here? It's still great. Okay. What if we did that? That solves the one problem, but it's not going to solve our second problem. No, it makes it all worse. It makes it all worse, son of a bitch. Okay. Undo. It's just adding weight. It's not solving any problem. Why? Huh. We are over budget. We are over budget. This is the problem. What if we used wood? What if we used wood? It still breaks. Okay. But what if we replace those all with steel? Son of a bitch. Don't tell me it's too far away. Alexa, play notification. Thank you. Still breaking here. It's still breaking here. Okay, guys, I'm coming back to the chat. Martin Devon says bird makes us go. Richie Poole says, do you mean drone assassination? John DeMarco says either Han was wrong or he intentionally used parsec incorrectly to see if his customers were suckers. Richie Poole says without proper congressional authorization or oversight. Martin Devon says Han fires first, so he will say anything. Aberjam says Lucas is more likely to be dumb enough to not know what a parsec is. He's not clever enough to put in such a subtle interaction between Han and Obi-Wan. Richie Poole says in Solo, a Star Wars story, they explained that less than 12 parsecs he took a dangerous shortcut. Yeah, but I don't consider it canon. Aberjam says John DeMarco Lucas didn't do his research. He heard a word that he liked the sound of and used it incorrectly. John DeMarco says, yes, I figured that was the real reason, but like a nerd, I'd like to come up with an in-universe excuse. Martin Devon says, lol, before you slang Lucas, compare bank accounts. You slam Lucas, maybe? Richie Poole says, if hyperspace is anything like warp, then shortening the distance parsecs between 2 points makes sense. It's not. It's not like warp. Average says, John DeMarco, I hate the sand. It's coarse and annoying and it gets everywhere. You might struggle to find an excuse for that one. John DeMarco says, no problem. The excuse was Anakin was a doofus. Aberjam, lols. Marvin says, Darth doofus. Aberjam says, so your excuse is that Lucas wrote the galaxy's most powerful and terrifying figure as a doofus. And John DeMarco says, exactly. Carlos says, is this the same bridge as a half hour ago? Yes. Abersan says, Darth Lump, hey, you guys. Richie Poole says, Palpatine, it turns out, was the most powerful and terrifying figure. Anakin was his patsy. Miss Londell says, Bird of Prey just build a roadbed higher than the ships. Yeah, we could do that, but that's kind of missing the point. And it's kind of missing the point of the level. But I think we might have to. Well, the thing is, we have to get this A. We have to go through this blue star. So even if I built it higher than the ships, we've got to come down to get this blue star at the beginning. Before the hydraulics go. Aberjam says, I stand corrected. Emperor, stop hitting yourself, Palpatine. Martin says, B5 sound effects. Richie Poole, I don't recognize this name, Sheev. It's not canon where I come from. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, it's okay. It's all Anti-Tricker's fault. Multi-Gunman says, hey, Bird, how's it going? Having a heck of a time with this bridge, Multi-Gunman. Richie Poole says, yeah, that guy, apparently he was in total control from start to finish and made everyone in the galaxy his biatch. Aberjam says, if you spent less money on hookers and blow Bird of Prey, you could afford to build better bridges. Multi-Gunman says, Bird! Aberjam says, Richie Poole, not in my canon, fell down the well and died, never to return. Multi-Gunman says, what? No City Skylines unsubbing this Tuesday, hopefully, Multi-Gunman. Aberjames is multi-government. He's busy failing to build bridges. The multi-government is Aberjames, so it would seem. Ms. O'Neill's bird of prey. The bridge probably needs to raise from both sides. Multi-government is Aberjames. How are you? Aberjames says it's, oh lordy, he's trying to build another stiffy bridge. Aberjames says, I won't lie, diverticulitis has been kicking my ass. I'm sorry to hear that, Aberjam. Kennewick Sapiens in the house and said Bird doesn't believe in evolution. Who said that? Aberjam says Bird, the idea is to make your bridge better with time. John DeMarco says Bird is demonstrating the second law of thermodynamics. Aberjam says the second law of thermodynamics is not a failure if you use the word technically. Kennewick says no, that's Turtlestand where all things fall apart. Kroger is immune from entropy. Agnes says because Bird is a chaos god. And Wesley Bird, you're never going to beat that bridge. I will beat the bridge. Richie Poole says today was a good day. My Vikings won and the Patriots lost. Yes. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay. I think maybe everybody's right. Maybe we need to raise it on both sides, which means we need to invest more in steel. And maybe we're going to go over budget, but so what? So what? So what? Okay, well. Yeah, this is when I used to play this game. This is what always happens. And it's not even enough. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I know. I knew it wasn't gonna fit because it's not lined up correctly. It was worth a shot. Okay, we're gonna clear this again. We're gonna clear this. There we go. Okay, now. Hopefully that works. Mm-hmm. No. Want it to be directly above that jump. There we go. There we go. And of course it doesn't. It doesn't. Let's use wood to reinforce this part of the bridge. This part of the bridge doesn't really need to do anything. It just needs to support it going up. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's exactly what I expected would happen. Yes. We can split it there. There we go. Okay. No, you're supposed to be directly above. Wow, we're already over. We're already over budget at this point. This might put us way over. This might put us 2 over. Basically, we can go to double the original budget, and it still works. Technically. Okay. But we do need to connect that somehow. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Is this? Yeah, these all gonna stay connected. Okay. That's what we do, and now we gotta connect this. No, that's a 2. That's a 2. Two, 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 two. Just have it is wrong. Okay, I think I've got something hooked up wrong. Is that really supposed to be a 1? Is the game smarter than me? I mean, it could be. It could be. It's late for me. No, I was right. Okay, that's a 2. This is a 2, 2. This is a 2. Those are all what? 1s? I don't know. We're gonna speed this up. Yes! Yes! I don't know if it's ever gonna go back in place, but it did. It did go back in place. We're almost $12,000 over budget. But we did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. This thing. Oh man, this thing. I know there are ways we could shave money off of this, but I'm going to be honest. We're not doing them tonight. We're not doing it tonight. We technically passed the level. It's not how much I want to pass it. I will work on this again, probably in the off time, and I'll show you a better bridge next time we play. But we have a working model. We have a working model. So I'm going to read the comments. I'm going to read the comments. Wesley says, can't do it, might as well give up. Richie Poole says, build it with Chinese steel like Trump does. You'll save a few bucks. Aberjam lulls. Josh reads Bird of Prey, what happened to Bird? No sound. Aberjam hears me just fine. Canowick says, missed it by that much. Richie Poole says, that almost worked. Josh reads his pull from the top. Aberjam says, why am I up at nearly 2 a.m. watching this nonsense? I have no idea, Aberjam, but we're gonna call it a night very soon. Aberjam says, Josh Street, Frank and Freddie quote. Oh, wow. Alexander! Bird of Prey, game streaming again. We want to speak about Jar Jar Binks. Alexander, I don't know if you saw me. I posted it in Anti-Trekker's chat. When you gave Nerdrotic those super chats about Asian Muslim wife from the USSR being the best choice, and that we all want to see MCU Aunt May naked right now, I was laughing my ass off because Nerdrotic didn't know what to do with those chats. Richie Poole says, Aberjam, I think I'll be questioning my sanity right about now if I was up at 2 a.m. watching this. Aberjam, in fact, the last 3 comments before mine could be Frank. Wow. Josh Reed says, no Frank and Freddie quotes will break Bird more than Bridge working on. Aberjam says, Richie Poole, fortunately, I have no sanity to question. Kenwick says, Aberjam already won the Bird of Prey 5 Viewer of the Year award by staying up this late to watch. Richie Poole says, Alexander, I heard you on Nerdrotic stream the other day. Funny stuff. Yes, it was hilarious. Aberjam says, there's something more-ish about watching Bird fail. Wow. Kenwick says, so I heard Bird on Overlord DVD stream about astral projection. Has he ever talked about a Bird of Prey stream? I think I have on Bird Zone. The Bird Zone, when we sometimes do our paranormal streams. Richie Poole says, I knew a Bird of Prey astral projects at nights and fights crime in New York as a yet unnamed superhero. That's not how astral projection works. Daniel's Hot Topics is Bird of Prey. I missed Anti-Trekker's stream today. I was sleeping. Oh, well, you missed Anti-Trekker thinking he was liberating Kuroga, but he was liberating some random island off the coast of Mexico. Aberjam says, Richie Poole, The Adventures of Bird Brain. Wow. Kenwick says, Richie Poole, I read in the comics cinematic universe a cooler version of Hawk from Buck Rogers in the 24th century. Aberjam says, and there it is, technically. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, good job. Aberjam says, McClunky. And Wesley says, Bird, we just love to echo you earnestly. I know you do. I know you do. And with that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry to pull some of you from Anti-Trekker's stream. But yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be staying up late tonight. And to Wesley and Life with Matthew and Cinnabon, I am sorry, but it's too late for me to start playing yet another game. You can see my brain is already checked out for the night with this game. Oh, I don't remember what time I got up today. It's that long ago, I don't even remember what time I got up today. 4, yeah, probably 4 to 5, somewhere around then. John DeMarco says, good night, everyone. Wesley says, bye. Kennewick says, hail Kuroga forever. Wesley says, later. Richie Poole says, good night. Bird will pray, Mom will pray, Sister will pray, and Sassy. Thank you. Good night. Sassy's already asleep. Mike Richards says, farewell from Columbus, Ohio. Farewell. And Aberjam says, Bird, you're worth it. And Wesley says, later, man. Take care. Good night, and Qapla. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdOPrey5.com, the new home of everything Bird of Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdOPrey5 or on BirdOPrey5.com. Take care.